Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiki LaFleur, and today I'm going to show you a quick video on how I blow dry my hair, as well as the protective style that I use to keep my hair nice and healthy, strong, and long underneath these wigs. Because when I tell you the struggle has been real, like it has been real when it comes to maintaining long hair. Like it's easy to actually grow long hair while you're actually having a protective style. Like that's easy, whether you relax your hair, whether you straighten whether you are natural. Sorry, I'm not cutting, guys. Like take me as I am right now, okay? And I'm gonna talk about what's going on in the video really quick, but I just wanted to let you know that I understand that when it comes time to you actually wanting to rock your hair after it's been under a protective style for a long period of time, and you feel like, oh my god, it's so long, I want to rock it out, and you realize that when you go to do a straight style or even a curly style, that it just doesn't behave well at all, and then you're deterred, you're no longer happy or excited about the long hair process. You then want to go put back on a protective style and literally deal with the fact that you can't wear your hair, and you don't even really want to or have the time to train your hair, meaning not wearing a wig for a while or protective style for a while, because you have to train your hair to behave a certain way. I'm going to show you how to literally get rid of all of that, okay? Literally, where you will have nice, healthy, strong hair that even with the braids being in, by the time you do go and wear your straight style, your hair is like, whoa. Okay, so what I have done so far, I already washed my hair. If you want to see how I do that, that's also a process. Just put a comment down below. But right now I'm using my Dyson blow dryer that I love, because I swear to, oh my god, like this is perfect for doing a straight style. Why? Like if you're doing a silk press, this is perfect, mainly because it doesn't frizz. Like you'll see, like my hair's not blowing everywhere, because that's really what builds the frizz, is that having your hair blow everywhere. And with the regular blow dryer, it's all over the place. With this Dyson, I am in full control. The bristles itself allow me to keep my hair taut and straight, but it also just like gives me this amazing shine. I mean, it's I love using this, and I don't use this on my wigs. This is from my hair. I'm a little bit selfish when it comes to this dryer. I use my regular blow dryer on my wigs, and that's easy because I have more control. It's like being a hairstylist over the hair. I'm able to control it better. But when you're trying to blow dry your own hair with those old-fashioned blow dryers and the brush in the other hand and trying to really blow it out, it's helpful, it's great, but it's a lot of work. With this, I don't have to work as hard, and the results just speaks for itself. Seriously. The other thing is, right now I am putting my hair in braids. So in the beginning of drying the hair, I would have it on high heat, high fan. And then after it is about 75% dry, I go and I put it on medium heat, but still high fan. That way I am trying to retain as much moisture in my hair as possible. But if I was doing a straight style, a silk press, something like that, I would keep it on high heat. I need the high heat personally, especially because my hair is in the beginning stages of its training of really maintaining the moisture underneath these wigs. And the reason why I say that is because my hair, before I started this process, if I was to blow dry my hair even on high heat, actually sometimes, most of the time I just do medium heat, but when I do on high heat, it's the same results. My hair gets frizzy. It gets the moisture in the hair, it just sucks it all up, and I am a frizz ball, and I'm super disappointed. And that's even when I'm not doing a straight style, because who wants to deal with frizzy crazy frizzy hair when trying to braid. Like, that's annoying. That's why it's best, and it's the fastest and easiest, to just kind of like smooth it out when it's smooth it out and make it a little bit straighter, so that you can braid it much faster. So right now I just want to show you guys, like, oh my goodness, the definition of these curls. I really just wanted to show you that really quickly. You can go back and rewind it if you want to, but when I tell you my hair is its healthiest so far of me just constantly doing this regimen, and I also slowed it down just a little bit for you guys here as well, so you can see the blow dryer in action, so you can see my hair, how shiny it is. But again, right now it's on high heat, and I am really just trying to get my hair to be 75% dry. But look at that shine, you guys. I'm so amazed. But once it's 75%, then I would go ahead and I would put it on medium heat. So here's the thing. What I've noticed is that after the session of me putting the hair in a bun and it's allowed to cool off a little bit, I am dealing with less frizz because the hair had a chance to kind of like really settle in itself. I am going to help it in this instant. You'll see in a few what I'm going to do, because time is of the essence, baby, and I just didn't want to wait. And usually it is a waiting process to have your hair cool down. So what I did is I just got my regular blow dryer and I just started to push that cool power button and just really help this session hurry the hell up, because it's a long process what I do. And what I mean by that is from the morning to the afternoon is when I'm doing my hair, and quite honestly it's worth it if you want to maintain long hair underneath the wigs. And I'm only stressing that is because if you watch any of my other videos or just even listen to me in general, you notice that I am down for the process. I am down for whatever it's going to take. Okay, and for me, I was sick and tired of having my hair break underneath these wigs, and it totally defeated the purpose. So here, I didn't want to speed it up. I wanted to show you guys, you know, what it looked like after it's cooled, and just look how healthy that hair looks. It looks maintained. Now imagine I was doing a silk press. Imagine, can you imagine? Can you just look at that shine? Mind you, my hair is virgin. I have no hair color, nothing. And usually I like doing it black because it just makes it even more shiny, but I don't know, I want to go blonde, so I'm not touching it yet. But I was feeling myself, look at me. Alright, so next I am eventually going to start getting my hair nourished with some oils, a nice massage. I like to give my head a nice massage as often as I possibly can, and it's definitely during this time. So this is the oil that I was talking about. It is my concoction of fenugreek oil, all the good nutrients. It's like adding food to a plant. You know, when you give the plant food, I give my scalp food. So fenugreek, amla, cloves. Like, I have so many great herbs in this because my goal is to grow out my hair thicker, as well as, you know, I've been struggling with my edges. Like, you can see, like, you'll be able to see more, especially when I braid. Like, I've been struggling with my edges, and it goes and comes, and reason being is because sometimes wearing the hair underneath the wigs, you're a little bit reckless. I don't use glue on my edges at all. I stopped doing that because I was so sick and tired of losing my edges, and even though I was being careful as possible, it didn't matter. I was still losing it. And right now, this is the result of me growing it back. And as you can see, it's not bald. It was never really bald. It was just lighter than what it is right now. So I will put the oil throughout my scalp, and I would rub it in. The first time was a massage with a little bit of oil that I put in my hand. Now I'm making sure that I get every spot. So I do big chunks, about 5 or 6 parts in my hair, and then I go and I really make sure I rub it in. Like you can see, look at my edges, they need help. So I made this concoction for that purpose of really just building my hair loss back. And I was shedding a lot. My shed has minimized, mainly because I've been using a lot of great products to keep my hair nice, healthy, and strong. I go in with a Boar's hairbrush to really distribute that oil throughout my strands evenly. And it's, you know, it's a natural hairbrush, so it just really helps to smooth everything out. And look at my hair starting to try to frizz. It gets worse. It used to be, not it gets worse, but it used to be worse. But again, I'm in the beginning stages of my routine. I've only been doing this routine itself for about a month and a half, I would say. I like to wash my hair every 2 weeks. So a month and a half, but when I tell you it's black and white. And again, I didn't blow dry my hair on high heat, so the frizz just coming out a bit more. When it's on low heat, I still got that moisture in the hair. Remember, I'm trying to retain as much moisture as possible. So during the time that I'm going to braid, I don't mind it as much. It doesn't bother me. It's not as triggering as if you're trying to do a straight style. But look at my edges, you guys. So I decided to braid my hair down on the side, mainly because I really I'm trying something out when it comes to the wig caps. I thought about using the glue wig cap, not glue, but you know, taking a gel and drying it around the hairline for 3 days session, and then I would take it off and refresh it. Mainly because I'm trying to see if I can just keep the wig cap on for 3 days, will it disrupt my edges? And if it stays on, I'm gonna keep doing it for a little while and see how much my edges are able to grow underneath the wig cap. Mainly because what I do now is I would braid it back, not down on the side sometimes. But when I'm really trying to protect my edges, I go down on the side. But normally I braid it back, and then I will put a regular wig cap on, and it's not glued down, so it will slip back underneath the wig. And my hair is rubbing against the wig throughout the day, and I'm like, oh, this seems so counteractive, you know. So this time I told myself, I'm not using glue, I'm using gel, and I'm just gonna dry it around the hairline and try not to touch my edges at all, and I'm gonna leave it on for 3 days. That way I can wear my wig without worrying that my hair is actually rubbing against the wig, and then I'll take it off in 3 days. I don't know, it's all about experimenting, you guys. Quite honestly, that's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you evolve. It's failing forward, and I am comfortable. I'm really in a place in my life where I'm really comfortable in understanding that process, so it doesn't bother me to keep trying new things. If that ain't work, try something else. If that ain't work, try something else. If that ain't work, try something else, okay? It never ends. I'm not going to stop until I win. That's my mentality. So so I am making sure to do 3 braids in the front, and then the back I did some big chunks. My concern is not the back. My concern for the rest of my hair is just making sure that I don't do any crazy things to break my hair strands, meaning being rough with combing, being rough with braiding, being rough in general. I'm very gentle. When I detangle my hair, I'm super gentle, okay? I'm doing everything to try to maintain as much hair on my head as possible, because I had a lot of fallout, and my hair that's growing back, it's really short, and I am doing my best to not break any of my hair, so that eventually, as I trim, I told myself I'm going to trim my hair at least once every 2 months, because it's not about length for me right now, it's really about thickness. So if I am trimming my hair every 2 months, in order to give the short hair time to meet the longest hair at the bottom. So I will keep trimming up until the hair that's starting to grow out reach the longest length. That's my goal for the next year. Quite honestly, it really is just to see a lot of fullness in my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give me some nice braids. I don't really go too far at the end, and you'll see why later on. But this process for me is so long. Just even having this time to explain it to you guys, it's like, I'm still going. Am I still going? But yeah, I sped it up a little bit, but I really wanted to show you guys this side as well in normal play, just so that you can see, you know, the struggle of my edges. This side isn't as bad as the other side, but you can still see that gap in between. And when I tell you, it's a problem. It is definitely a problem, especially when I want to wear my hair in a bun with just my hair, no wigs, nothing like that. Like, you can, as you know, using any gel, using any pomade or anything to slick my hair down, it's visible. I gotta literally go in and get some black either powder for your hair or whatever. Sometimes I use mascara when I'm desperate, and just kind of fill in and add like brush strokes just to pretend that my hair is full on the sides. And who wants to do that? Like, it's possible. I can grow my freaking edges out, and I am determined. And this is one way of really making sure that I do my best to see results, because that concoction of the herb oil that I made have some really great stuff in it, and quite honestly, I am seeing results, and I want to make sure that I'm doing my part, you know, in retention and just health of my hair, so that all of it is cohesively together, you know, working together for me to see the results that I need. And quite honestly, going to a salon is ideal, but the people that I want to go and see, they're in Atlanta or they're everywhere but New York City, and the one that is in New York City doesn't do it like the one in Atlanta, and I'm just like, I don't want to go. You know, they cool and all, but the one in Atlanta be giving. And until I got $700 to go and pay for my first session, I'm not doing that. You know, I'd rather sit here and take the tips that I've been, you know, doing my research on social media and so on and so forth, and just putting things together and testing it out and seeing what's working for me and what's not, until I get the money to go see my girl in Atlanta. And quite honestly, I really, like, that's one of my goals, is that by the time I see her, my hair is healthy and she's just gonna like maximize, you know what I mean? So I'm showing you my hairpin. I don't use Barbie pins. I don't like to do anything to my hair that's gonna pull out extra strands. Like, I'm trying to save every strand, you guys. And with that being said, I am so happy you made it this far. Please like, thumbs up, and subscribe. I hope you took some tips and learned a few things. Other than that, if you have any questions, please comment down below. I'll see you soon. Okay. So I was feeling myself. Bye, guys. Laters.